Okay, right. So out of 250 questions, right? So from mechanics, around 84 questions came, right? Around 33%. Like 1/3 of the paper is from mechanics. It includes fluids as well as solids. And then we have electromagnetism. It includes EM waves, induction, right? Electrostatics, current, electricity, capacitors, all those topics, around 28%. And then optics, around 33 questions out of 250 questions. Then we have heat, KTG, and thermodynamics, around 25 questions out of 250 questions, right? Around 10%. And in modern physics, around 28 questions, means 11%. And then we have waves and oscillation, low weightage, right? Around 10 questions came from waves and oscillation. Simple harmonic motion, waves on a string, sound waves from that chapter. So what basically, if you focus on these areas, right? Let me highlight that. Right, so around 212 questions came from these chapters. 212.
And
So
total
that is
number
around
chapter of total number of chapter 18.
28 basically, right?
Yeah.
Lump sum 28. So out around 85% of the paper will come from these chapters. 85%. Right? So the idea is you have to strengthen ray optics because around 24 questions came from ray optics. Then it is very important units in dimension, error analysis, right? Instrument is there, vectors and experimental part, 19 questions. Then electrostatic is very important, thermodynamics. So in this order, you have to prepare. Okay, so that should be this is the thing which you have to keep in your mind while preparing for the April attempt. Yeah, do you have any doubt in this? You can ask. Okay, right. So what I have seen, I have analyzed each and every paper. So what I found, out of 25 questions, around 20 questions are of easy category. The remaining question, moderate or tough, right? 28th first shift. There was a question which is not of a JEE mains level, it was advanced level. Okay. But rest of the question you can easily target, right? Around 20 questions you can easily solve because those questions will be formula based in physics. So the idea is try to solve easy questions first. If you find some question tough, leave that question and try to attempt that question at the end in physics. Okay. All of you can solve around at least 20 questions in physics. Okay. So that should be the idea.
Okay. See, in chemistry, we have questions from at least every chapter, right? So same idea hi tha. So almost every chapter say we have the questions, but yes, we have some important topics with respect to every branch. So like in inorganic, there are 3 major chapters. Coordination. Coordination is the important chapter, right? This is the coordination one. That's the important chapter. Then periodic table, so we have so many questions, right? Or बहुत easy category. There are so many questions which are very easy from the periodic table and the D&F block. So if you don't have much time, what you can do for inorganic chemistry ke liye, just focus on these 3 chapters. These are very important. Or if you can do chemical bonding, to karo. Just do it, right? So these 4 chapters are very important. And if you do these chapters, then these 4 chapters have more weightage in advance also. Right? So just try to do everything with respect to these chapters. Then you can prepare your advance, also mains too. Okay, so focus on these 4 chapters abhi just right now. Right? Because Feb May you have to give your, you have board exams also. So just focus on these 4 chapters. Okay, for inorganic. Now let's focus on physical chemistry. So in the physical chemistry, we have which chapters? Like thermodynamics, again, weightage is more. So thermodynamics, the important topic. So more. Then we have so many questions from electrochemistry and solutions wala part. That solutions part. Solutions part and kinetics. Kinetics, right? One more, that is the structure of atom. Okay, structure of atom. We have questions from mole concept also, and please do redox as well. Redox se direct questions are very less, but we have some questions which are interrelated with the chemical bonding and the P block questions, right? So just do the redox questions. So redox is an important topic. So you have to focus on these 5 topics, 5 or 6 topics for physical chemistry right now. Okay, fine. Now let's talk about the organic. So in the organic one, we have so many questions from the basics of organic chemistry. In the basics of organic chemistry, quantitative aspect of organic chemistry is also there. Like detection of the elements in the organic compound wala part and the quantitative aspect like Gildan method, Dumas methods. So we have some questions related to these topics also. So focus on basics of organic chemistry, GOC and isomerism. It is the part of organic chemistry ka, the basics of organic chemistry. Then you can do hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons is also important. So many questions are from hydrocarbons. Then you can do aldehydes, ketones. Aldehydes, ketones you can do. And one more, that is the amines. Right? Amines you can do. Right? Haloalkanes and haloarenes mein kya tha? If you do hydrocarbons na, then you can easily do the questions of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Almost same reactions tha. Almost same reactions. So obviously I have segregated into the different chapter, but yes, we have the same question. If you want to do this. Okay? This is the important part. Now biomolecules, like I said, you will get some questions and definitely questions tha yahan se. So opt for biomolecules. So abhi right now in the month of Feb, what you can do, you can complete these 16 chapters for JEE Mains 2, and these all chapters have very high weightage in advanced preparation also. Right? So if you can do these chapters, then you can prepare advanced as well as JEE Mains. Fine? Clear? Baki ka, if I talk about the questions ka like level, so in chemistry, I find all the questions are very easy, generally easy. Some questions for you can say ki like 20% out of all questions, like 250, but 20% you can say ki moderate level ka question tha. Otherwise, questions are very easy. And some questions are very direct also. ठीक है? So with less practice, you can get good percentile or good marks in the chemistry.
And is there any
the
question
upcoming-
out of syllabus in chemistry?
Yeah. One question tha. That is from the isolation of the elements. मतलब alloys वगैरह का. That's a part of the metallurgy. Yes. पूछना नहीं चाहिए था, but yes. हाँ, we have.
Similarly,
But
in physics, like there were three to four questions which were out of. For example, Carnot engine is there, right? And there was a question, Carnot engine is there, and there were some more questions.
हाँ, मतलब वो एक, but सर ज्यादा भी नहीं था, but yes एक ही था.
And
मतलब
usually,
एक दो का तो.
हाँ, the questions which they are asking from out of syllabus were pretty simple.
सिंपल था.
हाँ.
अब मेरा इन केमिस्ट्री में क्या था, दैट इज कम्प्लीटली अ मेमोरी बेस्ड. आता होगा तो बच्चा करेगा, तो जनरली कहाँ ही याद होगा किसी को एलॉय किसका है, राइट? तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कि वो केमिस्ट्री में किसी का सही हुआ होगा, बट या
So I would suggest in physics, do have a surface level knowledge for the topics which are not in syllabus. For example, Newton's law of cooling is there. Do prepare that, right? Doppler effect, do prepare that topic. Yes, ma'am, you can continue.
Yeah, that's from my side, sir. But basically, you have to focus on these 16 chapters at least in the month of Feb. Complete karo, try to complete these chapters. ठीक है? Now, if you can do advanced level preparation, you can definitely do. Fine. मानव को हंसी आ रही है, sir.
There's only one question from organic. Like, how often does it vary from the average paper like that?
किसमें?
29th first shift में एक ही question था organic से.
नहीं, वो अब ये total अब वो set wise.
Nobody can tell you like how many questions comes from organic.
Is this a common thing or?
नहीं, ऐसा कॉमन तो नहीं था. जनरली ऑर्गेनिक फिजिकल का ऑलमोस्ट वेटेज सेम ही था इन मोस्ट ऑफ द पेपर. ऑर्गेनिक एंड फिजिकल का, इनऑर्गेनिक का थोड़ा डिफरेंट था. ठीक है, बट हाँ, अगर इफ यू आर गेटिंग ओनली वन क्वेश्चन तो नहीं था ओनली 29th का. मैंने 29th का पेपर आई गेस आज सुबह ही देखा है. नो, यू डोंट हैव वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम ऑर्गेनिक. काफी क्वेश्चन था. हेलो एल्केन से यू हैव क्वेश्चन, अल्कोहल से यू हैव क्वेश्चन, राइट? और हेलो उससे भी था, हाइड्रोकार्बन से था, बेसिक्स ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री से यू हैव क्वेश्चन, नॉमेनक्लेचर का क्वेश्चन था. 29th की ही बात कर रही हूँ, बिकॉज आई हैव सीन दैट पेपर मॉर्निंग में देखा है, सो आई नो कि ये था. ऐसा नहीं था ऑर्गेनिक में एक ही क्वेश्चन था. यू हैव
इतने भी कि प्रेशर में बच्चे भूल जाते हैं कि
might
Hmm.
might be
Might
but nomenclature वाला बहुत easy question था. Even the first question, अब ये याद नहीं है shift 1 और shift 2 का था. First question is related to मतलब is the part of organic chemistry. Nucleophile का था, nucleophile related था.
हाँ वो अच्छा है।
है ना, था, याद आ रहा है कुछ?
लेकिन
मतलब
मुझे
मुझे
लगा वो
याद है.
उसमें काउंट नहीं आएगा। पहली बार देखा तो मुझे लगा पी ब्लॉक से आएगा।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, पी ब्लॉक के यूजुअली जितना एक्सपेक्टेड था, पी ब्लॉक का सिलेबस मतलब क्वेश्चंस लेस था. ठीक है, तो जनरली वी हैव क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम पी ब्लॉक, बट नहीं था. जैसे पीरियोडिक का एक्सपेक्टेशन से हाई वेटेज था. जनरली पीरियोडिक का इतना नहीं आता यूजुअली कि 15 क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं इन ऑल द पेपर्स अगर करें तो नहीं आता जनरली. बट यस, वी हैव क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम पीरियोडिक. हाइड्रोकार्बन्स का पता ही था, होना ही है, बेसिक्स ऑफ हाइड्रोकार्बन्स. और ये ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री एंड हाइड्रोकार्बन्स का जनरली वी गेट क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दैट. ठीक है, अभी तक मोस्टली क्या होता था केमिस्ट्री में, इन द फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री में वी हैव सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द 11th क्लास. बट इस ईयर क्या किया, मतलब अभी तक अब क्या किया इन्होंने, यू कैन फाइंड सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम 12th क्लास पार्ट. तो वो इजी भी है बिकॉज यू हैव स्टडीड 12th क्लास फिजिकल केमिस्ट्री फॉर बोर्ड एग्जाम्स. तो वो आपके लिए इजी होना चाहिए था. दैट्स अ गुड पॉइंट, मतलब इन्होंने अच्छा किया था ऐसा करके. एनी अदर डाउट रिलेटेड टू केमिस्ट्री? Would you like to ask anything, Manav, Dhruv, any other student? Question में doubt है?
Yeah.
बाद में रुक जाना. ठीक है, I can take your doubt after this session. Okay, so you can continue with maths then.
Okay. So basically, I'm changing the strategic discussion to the average because in this group, mostly friends are getting average marks, no? 120, 150, 100 nearby. So this is the plan. This is the general structure of the mains beta. Out of 250 questions, they have asked 19 questions from 3D geometry and combined with vectors 11 questions. So 30 questions from vector and 3D. Matrices determinant, just like the previous year weightage, 18 question. Sequence series, obviously, just like the previous weightage, 16 question. Function, this time they have asked little bit more question as compared to the previous question. So this was a general shift in the function. They have asked more questions. And probability, just like the previous weightage, and definite integral, just like previous differential equation. If we combine the integral block, definite integration, differential equation, and area, along with indefinite basic formula. Indefinite, I think they have asked 4-5 questions. Indefinite, 5 questions. So if we are creating indefinite integral block, then we are getting 24 plus 13 and 5, 18. So we are getting a total of nearby 42 questions from integral block itself. So, and in mathematics, most of the patterns are just like the previous year weightage. Now the question, what strategy we need to follow in the along with board. So particularly there are 2 time section, one before the board, one after the board. So after the board, I'm just assuming 11th March. Okay. So before the board, we have to focus only the class 12 chapters. Okay. So our because we are getting average marks, so our main focus area should be in little bit board oriented. So let's now partition. We can say ki, you can pick any 3 chapters before the physics exam and 2 chapters within the math exam. So 5 chapters from the class 12th, we can practice all the JEE Mains level. Then after 11th March, we can go a little bit more rigorous in mathematics. So class 11th topic like sequence series, binomial, and if permutation combination, if someone is interested in coordinate geometry, also there are some weightage in the coordinate geometry itself. So we can partition the whole plan before the board exam and after the board exam. Before board exam, if we are doing 5 chapters, and most probably if I have to pick any 5 chapters, I should pick vector 3D, matrices determinant, and integral block. Okay, so these should be done before the physics exam. One or two chapter you can do during the gap of chemistry and math, because we have a 1 week gap. So 1 or 2 chapter you can pick in that. After that, our focus area should be class 11, the topic of after the 11th March. Please don't practice class 11 topic before the board. Okay, because our main focus area should be along the board. So
No, sir.
Sravant, Veda, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
What was the score, Sravant?
Sir, I only got 202.
202.
What was the date of exam?
24th evening.
24th evening, 202. Means here, our target was 99.5, na, Sravant?
Yes, sir. I messed
Means
up.
where we have done mistake.
Chemistry, I messed up, sir. Hoping to do better in April.
Nivedita ma'am. Means Sravant is I
सर
was
सबका
expecting
केमिस्ट्री
कि
बेटर हो रहा है, श्रवण का केमिस्ट्री
ये रट्टा नहीं मारता ना, so generally he don't do mugging. Sravant,
like it.
is
Sir,
that the mistake, beta?
yes, sir. Inorganic. It was not very good.
Ma'am, so please schedule a 10-minute meeting separately with Sravant and
Okay,
try
sir.
to identify where we can improve. I was expecting he is getting 99.5.
Yes,
I
sir. I'm
think
hoping for better score in April session. I did very bad.
not hoping you have to get it.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. I'll get better score in April.
So I think 202, Puran sir, we will get 99 or not this time.
Okay.
Because
हो सकता है सर.
they don't have choices now.
I think it will decrease. Cutoff will decrease.
Cutoff will decrease nearby 200. So 200. So 99% we can expect, but our target was 99.5 plus.
Yes,
So that we are missing 0.5 difference.
yes, sir.
Okay, don't worry, beta. We will now for mathematics also. I will take a separate meeting with you.
Yes, sir.
So can
And,
you make me the host? Let me share the detail.
Okay.
Okay, I can share.
Okay.
Right. So this is last year's data, right? For 99.
Last year was means paper was easy, and
This green one is easy and this red one is the toughest shift.
so red one is the toughest shift. So we are
right.
getting a 99 in the red one, in 139,
The chance
138.
he'll get
Chances
more,
is that he will get.
more than 99 he will get.
Yeah. Because as per
And-
the last year pattern, we don't have the alternate questions. No,
And that
choices.
is for the second attempt.
Second.
Yes.
So on an average, we are expecting, but Sarvan Beta, just try to get 99.5 plus at least.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have my number. If you need any help, just drop me a message also.
Yes, sir. I'll contact you.
And what about in segmented score, beta, in physics, chemistry, physics or math?
In physics, I got 80, sir. And then in chemistry, 63, and maths.
Yeah, chemistry. Otherwise, easily we can get our target.
63 maths में
59. One.
59 maths.
Math 59 is average better. लेकिन chemistry
हाँ,
63 is
59
not
का
better.
हाँ, chemistry 63. Chemistry paper is generally.
We can improve in chemistry and some part in maths.
So I
also.
need to work harder.
So sir, what should be the next strategy for these students? What should they do now?
So ma'am, I've shared the Google form, so they'll
ठीक है.
tell us the dates. Accordingly, we'll make a plan.
Just share the forms around the group also, because some friend may miss the this session.
I'll do that. So
Yeah, that will.
yes, I'll also share on group.
अच्छा, उसी के बाद we will think कि when to start classes and all. अच्छा, अब now the students who are getting low score, so What should they
So
focus now?
first of all, ma'am, they should focus on the board. No,
Hmm.
no. If no, they are taking some chapters where they are a little bit more comfortable of class 12 topic before the board.
Ah.
And
Hmm.
suppose that in mathematics we are talking about, they can practice and a little bit more in vector 3D, matrices determinant, probability kind of subject. Then after the board, we will focus some class important chapters of class 11th, like sequence series, binomial theorem, or some coordinate geometry chapters.
Hmm.
That will be better. But now we don't have to do class 11 before the board for average score students.
Acha.
Any other friend having any doubt, beta?
Sir, so like moving forward from now, what will be the plan to like in general for?
So, in general, plan means you are asking for yourself, no?
Yes, sir, and then like to maximize score in advanced and in April attempt.
Yeah. So, Sarvant, beta, we need some, I think, segmented discussion. So that's why I'm requesting Nivedita ma'am to discuss some chemistry part, and I will take
One-to-one
maths part
session we will fix.
one-to-one.
Yeah, we'll have a separate session. Sure.
Mentorship session, beta, so
Okay.
that we can go in details about all the subjects. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So
And you have to focus on advance along with the second.
yeah, for Sarvant, definitely means especially before the board, we have to go deeper into class 12 topic,
Mm.
means as well as advanced. And after the board, we can prefer class 11th topic.
So, Shravan, what you can do, try to complete PYQs, advanced level PYQs before second attempt.
Yes, sir.
Ah.
So
Right.
like,
Along with that, some important questions of HCV, some reference book. At least that much you can do.
I'm doing DC Pandey right
That
now.
is also fine. Do DC Pandey and PYQs before your second attempt.
Okay,
And
sir.
after that, then you can focus on Irod of questions and some material will provide, right? So that you can prepare.
Okay, sir.
Mm.
And for
Basically,
maths,
students who want to prepare for advanced chemistry ke liye, what you can do in the month of February, you have to solve PYQs. Maximum PYQs you can solve from 2010 to 2024,
Mm.
right? So just solve all the PYQs. Matlab for everyone. If you have time, if you want to do for prepare for
Like
advanced
first
level,
try
so
to
you
solve
have
last
to do this.
10 years. First try to solve last 10 years.
Haan, last
If
10
you
years.
have time, then you can go beyond. Like,
Yeah, start
go
from
ahead.
2024, right? Then 2024, 2023, 2020. But the point is that you have to solve, matlab you have to do time-based practice. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Jitna bhi issue aa raha hai, if you are getting low marks, that's because you are not doing time-based practice. ऐसा नहीं है, आता नहीं है मानव. समझ में आ रहा है? ऐसा नहीं है, आता नहीं है. You know, so many things. But you have to do time-based practice. And you have to give mock tests regularly. Sir, what they can do कि like जिनका 140 score आ रहा है या 120 100, so they can also give mock test also ना.
हाँ,
At
right.
least once in a week तो दे सकते हैं fab में.
They
At least
have
they
to give all shifts, right? Gen shift papers they have to give
हाँ
in the form of a test.
हाँ ये कर सकते हो. What you can do, JEE Mains 1 का paper, they are available, right? We can also share, I guess, sir, Puran sir. है ना?
Yes.
JEE Mains 1 का paper we will share, and what you can do, you can
But
do
it has to
time-based
be
practice.
time bound. It has to be
Time bound.
Time
bound, and then you have to do analyze, और analyze करना है, और उसके बाद you have to focus on your weak areas. ठीक है. But अभी yes, अगर students का score बहुत ही कम आ रहा है, if you're getting such a low score, then just focus on your board examination.
Just make sure get more than 75%.
Yeah, more than 75% in your board exam, and then yes, थोड़ा थोड़ा तो mains 2 के लिए they have to prepare by giving mock test and all. थोड़ा सा तो अभी से करना पड़ेगा ना, otherwise they will not get enough time.
And if you already get 90% in your pre-boards, then don't worry about the board exams. Just focus on JEE Main second attempt.
Any other doubts? Anyone? Any other doubts? Anyone?
sir, for maths, which book should I follow right now?
For which part, beta?
For algebra and calculus.
Calculus, you have done Samir Bansal, na?
Samir Bansal I've done little bit, sir, and Black Book also I did little bit.
So, but little bit से काम नहीं होगा ना. So there
Yeah.
are some chapters just like definite integral, beta.
Yes,
So
sir.
definite integral we have to go deeper because the questions are also they are asking lengthier one.
Yes.
Okay, and then indefinite general idea of the formulas and strategy will be better. So there is no deep work in indefinite, but definite should be done in a better way. Exactly for continuity and differentiability, Samir Bansal along with an Black Book should be done for advanced level.
Okay, sir.
And differential equation, mostly I'm observing ki Samir Bansal is sufficient along with PYQs.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that we will make a plan, beta.
Any question? Would you like to ask any question? How to prepare? Basically, we will make the proper plan for all of you guys, right? Ki what you need to do
I think
now.
Ishan
But
want to say
yes,
something.
Ishan.
Yeah, so I have like from seniors and few teachers as well. I've seen that, heard that from Jan attempt, whatever the questions comes, the April attempt have a similar weightage of chapters. Is that true, or does that is
On
not
an average,
related,
beta, it
or
is true.
maybe?
On an average, it is true.
Generally,
There
it
may
is
be a
good.
diversion of 1 or 2 chapters, but
हाँ,
mostly they will follow the previous pattern weightage.
previous pattern
Okay, fine.
because वो same ही रखेंगे ना basically overall.
Hmm.
Uniformity is there ना मतलब it should be
Okay.
there uniformity. That's why.
Yeah.
ठीक है तो मतलब point ये है कि ultimately for JEE Mains 2 you have to do all the chapters but start doing these chapters first.
हाँ.
So अगर आप इतने भी chapters करोगे so point ये होगा you can get a good percentile in your upcoming exam. तो वो अच्छी percentile आएगी then you can get into good college. फिर उसके बाद you can practice for JEE advance. मतलब अभी से करना शुरू करना पड़ेगा. You have to set your priorities first of all. बैठना है mock test देना है. अब ऐसा नहीं है मैम सर ने बोल दिया हमने बोल दिया कि नाउ मैम टेस्ट देना है कोई देगा ही नहीं. जैसे अभी हुआ ही है फ्रॉम अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर ये हुआ ही है. हम कह रहे हैं टेस्ट देना है नो वन इज गिविंग टेस्ट. अब दैट्स द पॉइंट. इफ यू डोंट डू टाइम बेस्ड प्रैक्टिस सो दिस विल मतलब ये तो आउटकम होगा ही. मतलब इसमें कोई वो नहीं है कि सरप्राइज आउटकम नहीं है. राइट. सो फोकस करो. देना है set your priorities straight. Make a timetable consistently. You have to follow for Feb, March, April and May. जब तक वो एडवांस है. उसके बाद भी you have some exams so follow करना है consistently. ठीक है.
Yes. Okay.
For inorganic in advanced, like for mains, I studied NCRT. For advanced, what we have to do in terms
See
of
what
like
you can do. NCRT तो कर ली. If you have module तो फिर just solve questions from module and just do weekage as well. All questions from weekage as well. For
okay, ma'am.
inorganic that will be sufficient.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. weekage as well उठाओ और उसे solve करना start करो. But start doing weekage as well from March. Right.
Oh,
अभी Feb में what you have to focus on PYQs only so that you can get the idea कि किस type के questions ना they are coming in advanced level. So once
okay.
you get that idea, then you have to solve those type of questions from the text, मतलब textbook or book module, whatever you are doing.
Okay.
And Sharman, if you have time, na, you can also focus last 40 years PYQs if you're able to do that.
Advanced.
Yeah, advanced PYQs, last 40 years.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
Okay, right. ठीक है. So we can end the session.
हाँ. ठीक है.
Okay, beta. Take care.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye.
All the
Take care.
best. Chalo.
पढ़ते रहो बस.
Yeah.
हो जाएगा.
Yeah.